Beneath the golden sun of the Pacific, where horizons burn with ambition, lies an archipelago of contrasts, a nation of dreamers, builders, and dynasties. This is the Philippines, a land where power is not shouted, it's inherited, where wealth isn't just measured in pesos, but written in surnames. Here, empires are passed down like secrets whispered from one generation to the next. For more than a century, a few families have stood above the storm, commanding respect, shaping cities, steering industries, and quietly bending the nation's economy to their will. They control the banks that move the peso, the malls that never sleep, the towers that scrape the sky. These are bloodlines whose influence silently choreographs the rhythm of an entire nation, crafting a tale of triumph, legacy, and unimaginable wealth. This is not just prosperity, it is immortality carved in steel and glass. Tonight, we open the vaults of power. We trace the rise of the 10 richest families in the Philippines, extraordinary dynasties whose grandeur is polished to perfection and whose wealth is wrapped in grace. Tan Caktiong and family. In the neon heart of Manila, where dreams are fried golden and ambition smells like crispy chicken, one man turned a humble ice cream parlor into an empire of taste and triumph. Tan Caktiong, the son of Chinese immigrants, began with a small food store and a vision far bigger than his corner of Quezon City. What started as a single diner soon evolved into Jollibee Foods Corporation, a global culinary giant that redefined fast food for millions. Today, Jollibee stands among the world's fastest-growing Asian restaurant chains, stretching from Singapore to London to the heart of New York City. But behind that smiling bee lies a ruthless visionary who understood expansion like few others. With his trusted partner Ed Garcia II, Tony extended his vision into real estate through Double Dragon Properties, building cities as confidently as he builds brands. In 2024, Caktiong made global headlines again, acquiring 70% of South Korea's Compose Coffee, a chain with over 2,600 stores. With an estimated colossal fortune of $2.9 billion, the Tan Caktiong family embodies the Filipino dream at full scale. Their success isn't just served hot, it's served worldwide. 9. Lucio and Susan Ko family. In the late 90s, when Manila's skyline glimmered with new ambition and consumer culture began to stir, one couple quietly built an empire from the rhythm of retail. Lucio and Susan Ko, visionaries with precision in their pulse, co-founded Pure Gold Price Club in 1998, a single store in Mandaluyong that would redefine how Filipinos shopped. From that modest beginning, the Pure Gold name multiplied like wildfire. 640 stores later, it stands as one of the most dominant retail forces in the nation, a modern cathedral of commerce, serving millions every day. The power couple, together with their son Ferdinand Vincent, steers the company as a single, unstoppable force. But Lucio's reach stretches far beyond shopping aisles. Through Costco Capital, his listed holding company, he has anchored interests in liquor distribution, real estate, and energy, weaving a corporate web that touches every corner of Filipino life. Today, with an estimated fortune of $3 billion, the Ko family stands as the quiet sovereigns of consumer power, proof that in the everyday act of buying and selling lies a kingdom of unseen wealth. 8. Lucio Tan family. In the smoke and shimmer of Manila's restless skyline, one man built an empire from the raw scent of tobacco and the fire of ambition. Lucio Tan, industrialist, visionary, and empire builder, rose from humble beginnings to become one of the Philippines' most enduring tycoons. His creation, the LT Group, stands as a fortress of industry, spanning tobacco, spirits, banking, and property, each division a kingdom, each brand a pillar in his legacy. In 1982, Tan disrupted the nation's beverage market by founding Asia Brewery, the first serious challenger to San Miguel's decades-long dominance. It was rebellion in a bottle, a daring move that transformed competition into empire. His grandson, Lucio Tan III, young yet commanding, steps into destiny as president of LT Group and PAL Holdings, the torchbearer of a multi-billion-dollar dynasty. With an estimated fortune of $3.2 billion, the Tan family reigns over industries that define everyday Filipino life. Their influence breathes through the nation's pulse. 7. Jaime Zobel de Ayala and family. In the heart of Makati's shimmering skyline, one name has stood taller than time itself: Ayala. At the center of that story stands Jaime Zobel de Ayala, the patriarch who turned heritage into a living vision. Under his guidance, the Ayala Group became a symbol of stability, innovation, and generational endurance. His family controls over 40% of the group, whose influence reaches into every corner of life: banks, malls, real estate, telecommunications, power, and water. When he stepped down in 2006, his eldest son, Jaime Augusto, took the helm, ensuring that the empire not only survived, it evolved. With a combined fortune of $3.4 billion, the Zobel de Ayala family stands as the architects of modern progress, proof that legacy, when built on vision and discipline, can outlast centuries. 6. Mariano Q family. In 1945, as Manila lay in ruins after the Second World War, hope was a rare commodity. Amid the wreckage, one man rose with a mission, not a fortune. Mariano Q, a war survivor armed with compassion and courage, began selling medicine from a pushcart. One tablet at a time, he helped heal a broken city. That pushcart soon became a store, and that store became a symbol from which Mercury Drug was born. From that humble beginning emerged an empire that would redefine healthcare across the Philippines. Today, the company stands as the country's largest drugstore chain, with over 1,200 branches and 15,000 employees serving millions daily. After Mariano's passing in 2017, his daughter Vivian Q. Azcona continued the mission until her death in 2025. Now, her son, Stephen Q. Azcona, leads the dynasty as chairman and president, carrying forward 3 generations of vision. With a net worth of $3.6 billion, the Q. Azcona family built more than a business. They built trust, health, and hope. 5. The Consunji family. In the heart of post-war Manila, where rubble met ambition, one man dared to rebuild what others thought was lost. David Mendoza Consunji, an engineer with steady hands and an unbreakable vision, founded DMCI in 1954, a small construction firm that would one day shape the modern skyline of the Philippines. 7 decades later, his legacy stands taller than ever. His children carry the torch, united by their father's blueprint of discipline and precision. At the helm stands Isidro Consunji, chairman and president, steering DMCI Holdings into the future with the same quiet power that defined his father. The empire now stretches across real estate, mining, power generation, and water services. In 2024, Isidro made headlines after acquiring the Philippine cement operations of Cemex, a $660 million masterstroke that cemented DMCI's dominance in the construction materials industry. With an estimated family fortune of $3.7 billion, the Consunji dynasty doesn't just build structures, they build the very framework of progress. 4. The Ramon Ang family. In the grand theater of Philippine industry, few names command as much awe or ambition as Ramon Ang. He stands at the helm of San Miguel Corporation, one of the nation's oldest and most powerful conglomerates, its veins running through food, beverages, power, and infrastructure. Under Ang's command, San Miguel evolved beyond commerce. It became a nation builder. Today, his boldest vision rises from the soil of Bulacan, a $15 billion airport and city complex, sprawling across 2,500 hectares, designed to redefine the Philippines' gateway to the world. In 2023, his Eagle Cement merged into San Miguel's industrial heart, sealing the circle of his empire. Today, with an estimated fortune of $3.75 billion, Ramon Ang is more than a businessman. He is an architect of progress. His empire doesn't just produce wealth, it produces wonder. 3. The Manuel Villar family. From the dusty streets of Tondo to the glittering skylines of Manila, Manuel Villar rose not just as a businessman, but as a symbol of possibility. Born to a modest family, he sold seafood in the market as a boy. Decades later, he would command one of the largest real estate empires in Southeast Asia. Today, Villar stands as the 3rd richest man in the Philippines, with an estimated fortune of $11 billion. He is the chairman of Vista Land and Lifescapes, the property giant now run by his son, but Villar's true masterpiece lies south of Manila, Villar City, a breathtaking 3,500-hectare master-planned community designed to embody progress itself. Around this beating heart orbit his 5 listed companies: Vista Malls, Vista REIT, All Home, All Day Marts, and Premier Island Power REIT. The Villar dynasty has transcended wealth. It has become an institution of power that turned vision into inheritance. 2. The Enrique Razon Jr. family. At the edge of Manila Bay, where ships vanish into the horizon and fortunes ride on the tides, one name commands the waters: Enrique Razon Jr. As chairman of International Container Terminal Services Incorporated, Razon transformed a single port into a global empire. What began in 1916 has evolved into a vast network of terminals across Asia, Eastern Europe, Africa, and the Americas. Through Bloomberry Resorts, he ventured into luxury, building Solaire, the Philippines' crown jewel of gaming and hospitality. With ventures in energy, gas fields, and bulk water, his dominion now flows through ports, pipelines, and skylines alike. With an estimated fortune of $11.5 billion, Enrique Razon Jr. doesn't just command industries, he commands the currents of an entire nation's future. 1. The Sy family. In the heart of the Philippines' glittering financial skyline, one dynasty stands taller than the rest: the Sy family. What began as a humble shoe store in Manila's bustling streets has evolved into a multi-billion-dollar empire that defines modern Filipino capitalism. It all started in 1958, when a determined immigrant named Henry Sy Sr. sold overrun shoes, pairs marked by imperfections, but sold with pride. From those worn soles he built Shoe Mart, now simply known as SM. Today, that vision pulses through 6 heirs: Teresita, Elizabeth, Henry Jr., Hans, Herbert, and Harley, who collectively command an $11.8 billion fortune. Together, they preside over SM Investments and SM Prime Holdings, colossal conglomerates whose reach extends into shopping malls, supermarkets, banks, hotels, real estate, and even mining ventures across Southeast Asia. They are the quiet architects of a consumer kingdom, one born from grit, perfected by discipline, and sustained by unity. In the archipelago of ambition, these families built more than empires. They built legacies, wealth, and destiny. Thank you for watching. Remember to like the video, share, and subscribe to the channel for more valuable insights.